Sometimes there's a time to fight, and sometimes there's a time to know your limitations. And then sometimes you just wave the white flag. I'm James.
And I'm Emily.
We show you our actual journey of faith and family through the eyes of two foodies on, we don't know.
So make sure you go check us out on Instagram and TikTok. And we do have a Facebook group page as well. But most importantly, don't forget to get ready.
Set!
Sugar?
Sorta?
Maybe?
Keto?
If you're new to our channel, welcome. We're glad you're with us to join us on this journey that we've been on for about a little over 4 years now. And in the past 4 years, we've been eating a ketogenic or low carb way of eating. With that, we have been able to lose about 180 pounds, actually over 180 pounds between the two of us. And over the past year or 2 years, we've gained a little bit of weight back, and we're trying to get that weight back off because it's a continuous journey of just us and our health and
A faith and family through the eyes of two foodies?
exactly.
It's hard to be on a diet when you love food.
Yeah.
That's the biggest problem.
Yes, and it's not just that too. We've both quit smoking after being smokers, heavy smokers for
Our whole lives.
our whole lives, and just trying to be healthy and making better choices, right?
Yep.
So happy Saturday. That just kind of tells you a little bit about us.
Anyway, all right. It's weigh-in time, right?
It is weigh-in
So-
Saturday.
So we've been on sugar diet now this is our second Saturday weigh-in.
Yep.
And
This is the first full 7-day week on the sugar diet.
this is what, day 13?
Mm-hmm. And
Tomorrow
just to be
will be
clear,
14.
our protocol, sugar diet, just basically no fat, fruits, veggies as much as you want, and then at dinner having a lean protein and a starch if you want.
It includes
So-
a little bit of candy too, like sensible.
Yep. It does include candy because it is a sugar fast and it's candy in the absence of fat.
Yeah.
And then we've thrown a couple days in of sugar fasting, which is not really sugar fasting.
I hate that.
And that's
hate that.
yeah, that's no protein, no. You know,
Oh, I don't
no
like
starch.
that. I don't like
So-
that at all. All right.
No exact protocol.
All right.
So anyway,
I'm gonna tell you my weigh-in results. But first
Okay.
off, actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna tell you my weigh-in results.
Yep.
Ready? And just so you know, at the end of this video, we have a lot of content that's gonna go up, and it was from days that we taped during the week.
yeah.
So that's all gonna be at the end because we can't take you guys for the ride of an hour-long ride if you don't want to be on. I don't know how long it's gonna be, but there is a lot of stuff that we did film. So. Anyway, that was stuff of sugar diet and sugar fasting days.
Yeah. If you want to watch on. If not,
After this. So at the end of this week, I was down 0.4. So I'm down a total of 3.4 pounds in 2 weeks on the sugar diet.
Yep. So, and then I actually got on the scale today and I'm down exactly 2 pounds. So I'm 2.5 pounds in a little under 2 weeks.
So how you feel?
I feel good. I've had more energy. I've had some moments where it's been like too much energy almost. I'm kind of trying to figure it out. I'm enjoying this personally. But I love fruit. Love fruit. So I'm having like smoothies in the morning and then I'll have like a tomato and cucumber and an apple or pineapple or watermelon or whatever. Like I love fruits and veggies. And then at dinner, I'm having like chicken and teriyaki and vegetables. And some days I have rice. So I really like the change from, I think it's more, I like the change right now.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
So that's me. That's how I feel. I feel pretty good.
Okay. Emmy's 2 pounds
2 pounds down
this
this
week. So that's a total of 2.5.
Yeah.
I am 3.4
0.4
down in 2 weeks. I'm gonna say how I feel.
Yep. Ready for this?
You ready for this? Look, if you've been with our channel, you know, like, the beef, butter, bacon, and egg challenge that we've done. You know the carnivore challenges we've done.
Yeah, and you know how James can be.
And you know how James was going to tell you how it is.
Yeah, he's
what I
going to be
think.
upfront and honest.
And sometimes I'm going to be a baby. because all right, here we go. I don't like this diet. At first, of course, it was good.
Felt really good.
I did, and it's not that I don't feel really good now. Me personally, I'm going to put it out there. I don't suggest this for anybody. That's just me, because now the fruits and stuff are fine. That's fine. But the part of the protein, of the sugar diet that starts to mention protein and when maybe you should have them in the evening and kind of limiting protein in order to lose weight, I don't think that that's right. I don't think that it's at all right. And let me explain. So I was actually on board with this up until Wednesday.
Wednesday was a pivotal point for him.
Yes. Now this is Saturday.
Extreme pivotal point for him.
Extreme to the point that
where he just
was like, it was more like Thursday. What happened is I did some outside work at work all day, in the heat and things and the humidity. And then I came home and we loaded up the trailer, the mowers, and I went and we mowed a couple 1 acre properties. In the heat and then the rain and the humidity. And when I came home that day, Emily had made spaghetti with like it was so good. Just a sauce with like a lean, chicken?
Chicken, ground chicken.
Okay. And that was fine. But what I didn't tell her is that there was times I was very confused that evening. I went through a lot of confusion to the point that it kind of scared me. I went through confusion. I went through, I was seeing spots. But I didn't tell Emily because I didn't want to go to the doctor because that's just how I am. So I kind of dealt with it, and then it's like I went into the next day. Now, during that time, like I was having thoughts like, who am I? Why am I doing this? Why am I mowing grass on the side? Like, I was very confused. I just didn't tell her. And after I ate, I felt better. But I had pushed myself for too long on the sugar fast with just eating a little bit of candy. And I'm almost positive that my blood sugar really, really, really dropped to the point that like my lips were my lips felt funny. But I didn't put 2 and 2 together because I was confused. Does that make sense? Like, you think like, well, that was stupid. Why did you do it? It's like, well, because at one point I was like kind of pondering who was I for that minute. But I didn't tell Emmy because that's just how I am. Anyway, I woke up the next day. I said, that was Thursday. I was off, and I was like, you know what? I got up, and I had a turkey sandwich, just a lean turkey sandwich, and I was thinking, you know what? If I'm staying on this, I'm gonna have to moderate. I'm gonna have to do something different. It can't be fruits, and it can't be sugars all day. I need something to stick with me, to be able to last me so that I'm not always having to, because when I get busy, I can't think, okay, well, it's time to have a couple cherries because you're going down. Like, I was going down.
Right.
And I didn't realize I was going down because I knew that I was going to have dinner when I got home. And I like to kind of have a bigger dinner, so I like to eat less during the day. So this ain't working for me. It just ain't working for me. So me personally, I'm out. It was a 30-day challenge, and I was to be honest with you, I was still learning what this diet was almost a week into it. Like, I didn't really understand the difference between sugar fast, and I thought the sugar diet was actually just a low-fat diet. I didn't realize that it actually moderated at what times you were supposed to eat things too. Like, so with that, I'm out. I failed, and I'm sorry. I will be going back. I will be finishing today and tomorrow. And I will be going back ketogenic starting Monday. Because that's where I am, and that's what I understand.
Yes, and I have a question.
Yes.
Because I know, because we've eaten that way for such a long time.
Yes.
Like, you know how you feel on it.
Yes. I didn't know the cues.
But by doing this,
yes,
a challenge like this, you're about, halfway in?
Yeah.
Okay. What is your key takeaway? Like, going back into keto, are there things that you're going to eliminate now?
Yes, I'm going to eliminate a lot of dairy. Not all, but I'm not going to overindulge in dairy. And one of the things is also with this diet, my body felt completely different this time all along. So I didn't know the cues. Like I didn't realize the cues that I was feeling bad. I just thought, there's times on this diet that you get really jittery and you get full of energy.
Yeah, you're
And
just
while
like
I had
wired
while I
almost.
had energy, I was getting confusion, and it was actually scary. I didn't say anything until the next day, and I kind of regret that because I wish I would have. But once I ate that pasta and that was stuff that actually stuck to me, I actually felt good after that.
Right.
But I still had a little bit of lingering effects. So
Me personally, we're going to be real. We're going to explain how we feel on this.
can I say one more thing real quick?
And
One more.
like if you've been watching us for any length of time, James does not shy away with what he thinks on what we're doing.
I'm going to forget if I don't say it.
Go ahead.
Another thing that could have contributed it too, I'm sleeping 4 hours a night every night, and I'm not sleeping good. I'm not sleeping good on the sugar. I'm telling you, I'm not.
He's having a hard time.
I'm having a very hard time. So not only do you have the fact that I'm running myself in the heat and I'm working hard, and I felt like my sugar dropped, but I'm also not thinking clearly because I'm not getting not near enough sleep. So all right, she can have it all for the rest of the day.
Yeah. I still intend on finishing the 30 days just to see, because I still feel good. So our meals are definitely going to be similar but different these next couple of weeks. So I'm asking him to support me, and I'll support him.
I will support.
So that's what we're going to do.
And one more thing. I have been, and on this channel and over the past year or so, I have been wishy-washy as far as, I have been changing the way I eat based on basically kind of like how I'm craving. And I've tried to fit into, when I know that keto works and I know that that's where I want to be, but I also want to be whole food. So there's been times that it's like, well, I think that we should change for this and try. And it's always been in good intentions, but it always ends up, unfortunately, it always ends up kind of hurting the person that's along the ride. And I'm sorry to her. Because all along, I've been like staying and I haven't really been going down, but I haven't been going up. And she's been kind of like along the ride. And I'm sorry for you guys, for real. I mean, the goal is that I could drop all this weight that I put back on and go back and say, okay, we're going to eat everything that just grows naturally. That will probably be the goal at some point, to somewhat be normal. But maybe I'm never
grows naturally.
You know what I mean? Like whole stuff. But for now, I
thought you were not saying like meat or protein.
Meat grows. It grows. It's born and then it grows.
Yeah.
But for now, I have to be more consistent, and I apologize for being wishy-washy to you guys. And I love you guys, and I hope that my decisions and my wishy-washiness, just remember, part of being a food addict is like, oh, this diet, well, maybe if pizza's on this diet, I'm craving pizza, maybe we should go on the pizza diet. And then you go on the pizza diet, it's like, well, this don't work, we need to go back here. And then you get a craving again, and it's like, well, ramen noodles look pretty good. What kind of diet has that on it? Yeah. And you're all over the place based on emotions. And it would be better to have just went and had the piece of pizza and rolled on the next day.
Right. So
I apologize.
And I know there's so many different opinions out there. I mean, there's some people who are kind of rude, but I feel like they have good intentions behind it. And then I feel like there's people who have good intentions who bite their tongue because they want to be supportive.
But until you have a food
all of it.
addiction, you don't really know what goes through your feelings when you have like these deep craves. You know what I mean?
So, obviously, there's a lot of different facets to a diet and your body changing and your age and
another thing I was probably doing wrong?
Different things. What's that?
I didn't have any electrolytes while I was on it, and I bet you that hurt me too. Probably my sleeping and everything involved.
I know a really good brand of electrolytes.
You do?
Yeah, they mix really, 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 really well.
All right,
it's like one of my most favorite things.
Really quick for 1 minute.
Yeah.
Keto Chow came out with a couple products, and we trying to figure out a way to do a review. And now's our really quick time. So before we go to electrolytes, they came out with a blackberry meal replacement shake that you add a fat to, which
whatever fat that you choose.
Which obviously on the sugar diet you're not going to have a whole lot of that, but you can mix it in fruit and smoothies and things like that. Like this is
a smoothie.
Blackberry. You could make a sorbet probably with it. You could do who knows what. And we want to just show it real quick and see really quick our opinions of what it is. And if you'd like to try it, it's good. I can tell you right now. That's my first taste. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Anyway, we have a link down below. I don't know what you get off, but I know that you get something off of it, and we'll get.
You get a discount if you use our code, use our link, click on the link,
you want to go second?
and then
I'll let you go second.
Yeah,
and I'll
you
go
just save some money. Like, who doesn't want to save some money?
All right. I've seen other people's reviews, and I'll be honest with you, it seemed like the reviews I seen, people said that it was muted, a muted flavor. I don't know.
That's gonna make a wonderful milkshake. Like,
I don't find a muted flavor at all in that. I find that that's probably very true to a berry.
Very spot on to blackberry.
No, it says a blackberry, but at first, if I didn't know it was blackberry, I would say, is that blueberry?
Okay, I will say this, as far as Keto Chow goes, aside from pumpkin sausage soup,
Pumpkin sausage
my favorite
soup?
way to have Keto Chow is as a shake, a milkshake.
Not as an ice cream.
Milkshake.
Not an ice cream.
I love the ice cream too, but milkshake would be my favorite.
Really?
Yep, and that would make a really good milkshake with blackberries added to it. Make a
So,
smoothie.
Yes, this is, I think, I get blueberry, she got blackberry. I think it's good. I think the other review that I've seen
It's supposed to be blackberry.
that said it was muted. I don't get the mutedness, but I did mix it up last night. It has heavy cream in it. I mixed it up last night, put it in the fridge, and it sat there overnight. So
yeah, that's why I just took a sip, because like I said, I'm sticking to the sugar diet.
And then we have electrolytes.
And then there's also a new flavor of electrolytes. I've already tried this.
You did?
Yeah.
Is that what this is?
I have it in ice with a straw for you to try.
Okay, here we go.
So one of my most favorite things about Salty, their electrolyte brand, is it mixes super well. Like, better than any of the other electrolyte brands I've tried, in my opinion.
If you're on a sugar diet, you still probably,
I still drink electrolytes.
You know what? I say that if you're on the sugar diet, you should have electrolytes. And I knew that, but I didn't. And that might have hurt me too. Maybe that's why I didn't sleep very good. Maybe that's why I just felt dehydrated.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't thirsty.
Yeah. So give it a shot. I really like this flavor a lot. Tastes like summer. Look at his face. He's making a face. Do you not like it?
You know what? I've had sugar for so long. It tastes like, I don't know, it's kind of like eating a salt and vinegar chip all of a sudden. It's like it's just, I get it. I just haven't had electrolytes in a while.
It tastes like summer.
It does taste like summer, but it was like more salty.
Like if summer had a color. If summer had a color, it would be red, white, and blue.
Look, for me,
and if red, white, and blue had a flavor, it would be red, white, and blue.
It tastes so salty right now. My eyes are burning.
Yeah.
No.
So I really like the flavor
good.
a lot.
I need it. I don't know. It's just, I'm one of them people who just, I like to put the plain electrolyte drops in my drink, because I just like a little bit of a salty drink.
I typically will bring a cup with me at work and drink at least one big cup of water. And
this kind of thing, this isn't something that I go for. Like, it's just nothing that I go to. I just like the electrolytes. I just pour in my regular drink. And my diet dude, let's just drop some electrolytes in it and roll.
He does.
I do.
Lying. Yeah. So, yeah, we wanted to share that because if you do click on our link below, you will get a discount, save some money. And we really make sure that we only endorse or suggest or refer people to brands that we do believe in, and companies that we believe are honest and good companies.
Yeah.
So
the next thing is before we go and we show you what we had all week long, we'll come back after that. But first, I'd like to share the good news that Jesus Christ loves you so much that he died for you. And all you have to do, the Bible says, whosoever shall call on the name of the Lord shall be saved. His name is Jesus.
That's simple.
That simple. Don't make it hard.
Yeah.
Love you guys. See you in just a second.
Have a good day.
Thank you. Three smoothies.
Three?
Three smoothies. One for me, one for Noah, one for M.
Yep. And these are strawberry banana smoothies?
They are 240 calories, strawberry banana. Well, they're considered banana, I guess. And it's just strawberry. But anyway, fun fact. When Noah was little, he used to call McDonald's Hot McDonald's.
He did. And that has stuck with us over the years.
He called it Hot McDonald's So at first, when she said, "Where we at?" I wanted to say, "Ha, McDonald's."
But you knew they wouldn't understand.
They wouldn't understand unless I told them. But
Yeah.
now they will. And now, hopefully, you'll always think of Ha, McDonald's. Like, Ha, McDonald's.
Bye.
Bye.
Are you filming?
I am. You'll have to speak up because it's loud.
You look really close to the camera, or to my face. I look close to the camera.
All right.
So we didn't eat at the party. We just left the graduation party, stopped at Chipotle, and to show you what I got, you can see from here, I got steak and a burrito, and I got white rice, pinto beans, steak, tomato, and lettuce. That's it.
Are we on?
Yeah.
Yesterday, as you've seen, we were in Chipotle, and it was kind of awkward to film in there because we were right by the drink thing, so there was people like right there.
Coming up to get drinks.
Anyway, okay, I shouldn't say people. It was a person. It was a person that interrupted us. Anyway, so what we got everything we could get, including a tortilla. It ended up being, mine was like, so I got beans, I got rice, I got chicken. It ended up being 21 grams of fat with everything that we got. You basically just couldn't get the dairy. We didn't get the sour cream, and we didn't get the cheese.
Right.
And that was okay.
Yeah.
Anyway,
And I was able to have a little bit of steak, and he was able to have chicken and his hot, spicy salsa.
so you know what? It really, a lot of times there's places it's like, well, what in the world am I going to eat? Well, I mean, if you're just on sugar diet, I guess. I mean, I'm sure that somebody could say, "Oh, you're not supposed to have a tortilla" or something like that. But like, Emily woke up today and she didn't gain anything, whereas
not
like,
even an ounce. Like
when you're on keto, she'd have been up like
3 to 5 pounds.
probably like from having something.
Yeah,
like that.
just having something like that, and from traveling because we were in the car for like 6 hours. So the fact that we had that, we stopped at McDonald's on the way, we got smoothies, and then we had the Chipotle, and that was our dinner. And yeah,
I was actually up 1 pound this morning.
Yeah, I wanted to get on the scale and see just what it looked like, and not anything. Was it up anything?
But just anyway, so today we're filming because, well, we're, like I said, we were going to, sorry, I'm driving. We're going to a sushi buffet.
Yeah. Ah,
And then after that, we're going to go do a few things. And we're going to begin a sugar fast, which is basically just fruits and sugars. It won't be no starches and no proteins until Tuesday night.
yeah. So fruits, vegetables, sugar, whatever. Till tomorrow night, or Tuesday night, not tomorrow night, Tuesday night.
Anyway, we're going to also probably, depending on where we go, we'll do a video of what we get when we go to a big box store on sugar diet.
Yeah.
It's Sunday night. And that's important because if you don't meal prep, and that doesn't matter if you're keto, carnivore, or anything, if you don't meal prep and you just get up and you go to work without a plan, that's when bad things happen.
Meal prep on sugar diet.
Yeah, that's when you end up eating candy.
Yeah. And ultimately, in all seriousness, that's not really our goal, to just fill up on candy.
No.
As good as it sounds.
Let Emily show you what she's got, and then I'll show you what I have.
So I have an English cucumber that I wanted for this week, so I split that in half. I have that for 2 days this week, so I'm going to have half of an English cucumber. Mm-hmm. Ends up being like 110 grams of English cucumber.
Like when you're cutting it up, does it go, ouch? Ouch.
You see what I deal with?
Taking me bloody skin off. All right. What else you got?
I have kiwis that I don't want to go bad, so I sliced up one of those. Noah's going to have the other kiwi. We have 2 kiwi left. Side note, we really thought that maybe some fruit might go bad because of, buying the fresh fruit and stuff. But we've done really good at not really wasting the fruit.
So when it starts to go bad, when you think that it's going to go bad, apparently you just throw it in the freezer and you make a smoothie out of it.
Yeah. So I'm not a big banana person, but I do like a half of a banana in a smoothie.
That was making me laugh.
So if the banana's too ripe for him and he doesn't like it, then I'll put it cut it in half, put it in the freezer. Each half in the freezer. Both halves. Both halves in the freezer!
Is that all you got?
Okay. So I have a mandarin orange, a kiwi that I peeled. Apparently you can eat the peel, but I don't. So I peeled that, cut it up, and cut up some strawberries.
People eat the peels of oranges?
Some people do
That's
on
weird.
many of them. Anyway, 6 ounces of strawberries, 3 ounce. I cannot think straight. 2 ounces of kiwi and 2 ounces of an orange.
Okay, here we go. Ready? I have 7 sweet cherries. I have 3 ounces of strawberries, and I have 6 ounces of red seedless grapes, right? Now, I have a banana. So if I don't add anything to the banana and to all that fruit, I'm sitting at 300 calories, like 280 or something like that, okay? This is where the candy comes in. And I'm really not doing much candy. So I got that. I got that big bowl of fruit, right? And then I got my banana for breakfast. So then I'll have the banana in that. Well, then I also have a serving of raisins.
Organic raisins.
Raisins. And then throughout the day, like, so, you know, there's people who's going to be like, well, raisins are candy. Well, no, they're not. They're raisins.
Nature's candy.
Yeah, they're raisins. They're dried grapes. But then I do have 2 Tootsie Roll Pops. That's my extent of candy for
Are
tomorrow.
those fat-free?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm surprised.
Yeah, that's my candy for tomorrow is 2 suckers. And basically that like will supplement some a little bit of calories.
Supplement.
Yeah. Yes. Fat-free, protein-free, and yes.
I do intend on making a smoothie in the morning. Also.
All that being said, with all the stuff that I have, I'm at 541 calories. There's actually 11 grams. Is that 11? Okay, this is where my bad eyes come in. Is that 1.1
11.
fat?
Fat.
I don't know where that came from. And 4.4 protein. I'm guessing it could have came just from regular fruit itself. She's looking. I want to see where the fat came from.
I think it's 1.1.
I think it's 1.1 too, because it doesn't make sense that there would be 11 fat grams in my fruit.
Because it's 0.4 for the banana, 0 for the raisins, 0 for the Tootsie Pops, strawberry 0.2,
I think it's 1.1.
sweet cherry 0.1, and grapes 0.3. So it's 1.1.
1.1. There's the
The
final
little
answer.
point is tiny.
Yeah, it's very tiny, and as you get older, I'm over 20.
Yeah, he's definitely over 20.
I'm over 20.
So,
Anyway, that's meal prep for Monday. And you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead right out on a limb.
you ought to go
It's-
ahead and just insert a picture right now of your meal today for Father's Day. You with your sushi that you wanted.
Okay.
Because I still think it's pretty darn good as far as, you know,
All right.
what you could have had.
So there's that. All right. Love you.
Love you.
It's Monday.
Happy Monday.
All right, and you just seen what we prepped for lunch, right? Now, and the only addition I had to that was, I had some of these. What are these called? Like
Fruit slices.
them fruit slices. They're sugared. They're gel. They're
Jelly.
candy jellies. Is what they basically are.
Yeah.
So here's dinner. Ready? So this isn't this the caramel apple pie filling?
Uh-huh.
And then this is marshmallows?
Mm-hmm.
Is that it?
Yep.
How many calories is that?
I don't know.
What are you trying to do?
I can tell you.
I thought you were supposed to be a chef.
I didn't think you wanted the calories. Duh.
Is there any fat? No protein? No prep?
It's going to be 350 calories
Total?
for the pie filling.
In my bowl.
Not counting the marshmallows.
In my bowl.
Yes. So,
So about 450 calories.
caramel apple
So-
pie filling, marshmallows.
Sugar fast day. Now,
Yeah.
I have to confess something.
Uh-oh.
I have to confess something because I was thinking that this was okay. So we got Frosted Flakes, right? And I had a few when I got home because I didn't know that wasn't right.
I don't think it... I think that's considered a starch.
So if I messed up, I messed up. But I still didn't have any like protein or fat or anything like that. I still don't have anything. But and you know what? It's okay. It's okay because we can just
Move on.
we can just
Move on
yes.
from. Just move on from it.
We just move on. So there's that. I don't think I did wrong, but I could have. And now I know. We'll see. We're supposed to have like mostly fruit, so I do get it that I probably shouldn't have had that. But I was thinking that I was going to have Frosted Flakes with my pie filling. It was like
And I was telling him, no, we can't do that. And now the truth comes. Now I know why he was like, really?
so there's that. But anyway, it's Monday, and that's what we're having. And I have like 6 minutes to eat that.
Yeah, we gotta
and
leave.
It's time to leave for church. So we love you guys.
Love you.
And Noah's not having this. Noah's having. I think
Rice.
He's got rice going.
A serving of rice, and that's it.
Yeah, and something else. I don't know. I'm sure he'll have something else. Anyway, love you guys.
He's literally having rice.
See you tomorrow.
Started.
Tuesday. Start a.
Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday. All right, we've been, I guess, sugar fasting since Sunday night, except for when I ate a few Frosted Flakes. So sorry.
Oops.
Okay, it might have been more than a few. It might have been a few. Anyway, other than that, like there's a small child here. I might have. I ain't gonna lie. I'm kind of ready for something that's not sweet. Yeah, I'm sticky.
So he's really wanting something sweet, but like.
No, I'm not.
But like, I had a tomato this afternoon, which is savory.
I have eaten some candy and I have eaten lots of fruit in the past 2 days.
I ate a tomato with fresh basil and chives and balsamic vinegar and lots of watermelon and oranges and a smoothie. Yeah, I'm ready for some hot.
So I basically had the same thing as you seen yesterday. I had grapes. Yes. I had grapes, fruit, that kind of stuff. A couple Tootsie Pops and raisins and a banana. And I've had that both days in a row.
Yeah.
And now it's time for this.
Yeah.
You're going to see this a lot because we like it.
Yeah. Rice, veggies, which is broccoli, bell pepper, onion, pineapple, and cabbage, like a cabbage slaw mix.
Uh-huh.
And then
Chicken.
Chicken.
All right, so it's time to eat, as you can hear. And we'll be right back.
Yeah.
Here I am. Here she is. It's almost 11 o'clock at night. And we both had dried mangoes with sugar on them.
Noah tried the dried mango we bought Saturday finally, and he didn't like it. And he loves mango. And after dinner, we both tried it.
Do you see my... Look. Do you see my ramen noodle pillow? That's my little pillow. You can't have them on this diet. They have fat.
Do you want to see my pillow? Do you want to see Bob?
Sure. Apparently there's another guy that sleeps in the room with us. His name is Bob. And he makes burgers. Anyway. Third night in a row we've made a mistake. And like you have like...
I even made sure I didn't drink anything with caffeine in it. I have like...
It's not a bad problem.
I stopped drinking caffeine hours ago.
You know, the thing is that you hear everyone say, oh, when you have sugar, it's just you have this sugar crash, right? Well, not if you keep eating it.
I need the sugar crash right now.
Anyway, though, for real, like, okay, like, at like 6 o'clock or whatever, or whenever you have your dinner, like your protein and your starch, if you're doing it, like, don't have any more sugar later because you'll be up talking. Not that it's a bad thing, because we've just been sitting here for 45 minutes just talking. And that's a good thing. It's communication. But it's a bad thing because tomorrow we'll be like, oh, this is like the third day in a row. We've been talking.
We keep talking about like making sure we have a cutoff.
There's got to be a cutoff. And another thing that needs to be a cutoff too is a phone time. Like, you got to just shut the phone down.
Yeah, he just
and
holds
move
the
on.
phone in front of his face and does things like film.
Yes. Hey, comment down below. Have you ever been holding your phone up and drop it and hit yourself in the face?
I've done that with a camera when I was young,
All
and I
right.
busted my lip open.
Love you guys. Here we are.
These muscles.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, muscles. Emily went and worked out, I guess, didn't you?
Look at that.
Why, me and Noah, we mowed today, and
Like my shoulders have gotten.
we didn't even get half
gotten buffed.
of what we needed to get. We didn't even get half of the lawns done because all of a sudden the sky opened up.
Yeah.
And we got caught in it. And now, when I got back, there was something at work, so I have to go to work after I eat. But first,
Yeah.
food.
So I ended up making. James doesn't even know what I made. I used ground chicken with baby bell mushrooms, a half of a bell pepper, a small yellow onion, and fresh basil from the garden, and tomato, just plain tomato sauce, and pepper, and garlic, and what else? Some parsley.
All right, so it's pasta. We each had
And then I made some thick spaghetti.
we each have a serving of pasta. You know what?
2 ounces
All right,
pasta.
let's be fair.
Okay.
You know why I bought thick spaghetti?
Yeah, no, it's like, look how thick this
Do you know
is.
why I bought the thick?
Why?
Because I don't remember there being just spaghetti. There was thin spaghetti,
Or
there
thick
was
spaghetti.
angel hair spaghetti pasta, and then there was thick. So I'm thinking the thick is just regular spaghetti.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
So, yeah, I'm really, really liking the fresh basil. So much.
You should have ate that. Maybe you should eat more basil and let me have your food.
Don't let it fall off the plate. Anyway, yeah, that's what we're having. 2 ounces pasta, 4 ounces ground chicken. There's a little bit of protein in baby bell mushrooms, just so you know. But I used 8 ounces baby bell mushrooms in the entire.
What was the chicken? What percentage?
It was 90. Will you please
You know, you're sitting there with juice getting ready to dip
not
on
knock
you.
it out? No, he's trying to knock it out of my hands.
All right. What was the percentage of the chicken? Just curious. Do you know?
95.
She don't know. We'll see you tomorrow. Here we are. We have argued all day. Bickered all day. I love her, but she's on my nerves today.
He's on my nerves.
I think she needs to go on vacation.
I'll second that. I need to go on vacation.
I think she
There,
does.
it's said.
I think she does.
He's driving me nuts. I have to work late tonight and tomorrow, and I literally told him like 6 times, "You are on your own for dinner.
I was. And
Do
here's
not
the
wait
thing.
on me."
Me and
And I
Noah
get
went
home,
out.
and he's prepping dinner. He
Yeah.
calls me twice.
Yeah.
Not once, but twice. Do you want Chipotle? No, I don't want Chipotle.
Okay.
Go ahead. Ring, ring, ring. Do you want
BB-Bop.
BB-Bop? No. Go at it. Go ahead.
Here's the thing.
You don't have to be mean about it.
Here's the thing. So when I got home, the reason that I'm just now making dinner is because I just got home too.
Yeah.
Because
Somebody
me and Noah,
procrastinated.
we went out and mowed. No, it actually stormed, and I had to wait.
There's no proof. Did he film? Did you film?
No, no, I didn't film.
Didn't film where it didn't storm where I was at.
Mess with me, and I'll eat an apple pie with the crust. All right, so I'm having the same as Emmy, except I'm having rice.
Yeah.
For some reason, white rice is bad now.
No, it's
Here we go.
not.
It's bad.
It's not. Look at my shirt. It's got roses. Okay. I don't want starch. That's all.
Chicken and rice.
Chicken and veggies. He's having rice.
Are potato chips rice? Not rice, but starch.
Absolutely.
Potato chips are starch.
Absolutely.
Okay, so rice isn't. Potato chips are bad, and if rice is
I'm not saying
bad,
no. I love rice. I just
Yeah.
don't want it today.
you just hate it today.
Oh my goodness.
My day was a little different. Okay, so before I have my vegetables and my chicken, let me just throw out here that today was a little bit different. You'll hear more about that here in a few of the things that a couple things that I had to change, but I actually got up today and I didn't know what I was doing as I
Are you
pondered.
gonna explain it now or later?
I had it. Okay, so today I had some dried mango, right?
Yeah.
I had a banana.
Yeah.
I didn't really have much fruit. I had one serving, 100-calorie turkey sandwich,
Mm-hmm.
and I had one serving of cottage cheese. And I know that that's not on the sugar diet. I mean, I guess it could be.
It's on the sugar diet. You can have it. Your
I just
goal
had it-
is to be under a certain amount on fat.
Correct, and I was at
He
7.
just was not. He stopped a sugar fast earlier
I'm
than
at-
what I am.
I'm at 7.
Yeah.
I had 7, but I had higher protein, and yes, I don't care. Love you guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Here I am. Here she is. Hope. All right. Amy wants to show you what she's having. Your hair's so yellow.
I know.
Yellow hair.
Chicken, vegetables, like fajita style. Simple.
It's not fajita style. It's cauliflower.
It's cauliflower and zucchini and peppers and onions and chicken. Fajita.
I'm gonna have actually like fajita in a wrap.
Yeah.
And I don't know what else. I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know because
You don't know.
say
see
sugar.
tomorrow.
Say sugar one more time.
We'll see you tomorrow.
As you can see, I probably got a little less happy maybe as the week went on.
This was us.
We
By the end of the week, we were butting heads.
you know what, okay, and another thing is it was kind of like, I didn't understand because I thought this was just a low fat diet. I didn't realize that, like, I was sitting here thinking, okay, at lunch I can have turkey sandwiches, you know what I mean, as long as it's low fat. If it's fat free, it's for me, right? Well, no, it's like, oh, you can't have that, the sun's still up. What are we talking about? Like, what do you mean why can't I have protein? This doesn't make sense to me. It still don't make sense to me. And you know what? I hope that I wish the best to Emmy. I'm happy that I was down 3.4 pounds. I'm happy that I'm sad that I didn't follow through with it. And like I said, I'm truly sorry for you guys that came to watch. I'm sorry. Maybe this is the
Keep
result.
watching though,
Look,
because
maybe
I'm
this
going to
is
stick with it. And I want to see what kind of results and
maybe
how I
this
feel
is
by the
maybe
end.
this is the result that you wanted to see, because you know what? When I watch a boxing match, I don't care if it's scheduled for 12 rounds. I want to see that first or second round knockout. And guess what? I'm out.
Yeah.
So you guys might like that.
So
Emily wins.
it's not a win or lose. It's not a game
Emily
like
won.
that. It's not a game.
Emily won.
But still stick through and see, follow us and see how he's doing it. Sticking to a more strict keto.
We're going to the Air Force Museum today.
Yeah.
Me and Noah are going to go. And
I'm going to go too.
oh yeah, she's going too. Hey,
What?
you know what? Her and her fruit. She's going too. We're all going. But I've mentioned, it was just something it's kind of a little joke with Noah. We're going to the Air Force Museum today. We're going to go look at all the rockets and the space stuff. So, there's people who believe we went to the moon.
All right.
It's just a little inside joke. All right, we love you guys.
We do love you.
Hope that you have a great day and have fun.
Yeah. We love you.